So if you're paying for live ads, you have a marketing agency and it's not working and you're not quite sure why, in this video, I'm going to share with you what is actually happening now in the social media platforms that's causing that to happen. I'm Dr. Anissa Holmes, the founder of Delivering Well Education, where we help you grow and scale your practice faster. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of future episodes. So I don't know how many of you are paying for ads, Google ads right now. You are paying for SEO. You are getting out there doing lots of Facebook ads, and you've noticed that there has been a change in the results from what you used to get. Any of you having that experience? If so, maybe type in the comments, that's me, that's me. Well, I want to actually share with you what is happening. I mentioned it in my last video. If you haven't had a chance, you might want to go back and look at it when I talked about the multiplier formula for marketing. But the one thing that we want you to really understand, and I'm going to go into further depth here, is that there are actually 3 buckets of people that are on social media, okay? So the first bucket of people that we all are consumers of social media. So if you are on YouTube and you're trying to figure out how to, right? You're logging in, you're doing the search, you're staying on the platform, you're getting information, maybe now you're migrating to look for something else. We are literally going on and we are consuming the content. Maybe at the end of the day, you're going into Facebook, you're going into TikTok, and you're just looking at videos. We are consumers. So if you have people that are going on to consume content, now there's actually a second bucket of people who are content creators. Now, these are the people that are creating the content that's having us to stay on the platform so long. And what's really interesting, and you may not be aware of it, is that the content creators are actually being monetized in many cases or rewarded for creating content on social media. In fact, when I started to become consistent with making reels for Instagram and Facebook, they actually reached out to me and they said, we'd love to be able to pay you for the number of views, or if you get over 1,000 views per video. Again, they want to actually reward people who are creating content because that allows people to stay on the platform a lot longer. One of my mentors has a huge subscriber base on YouTube, and YouTube, many of you may not realize, they also have a monetization platform, meaning that once you have a certain number of people that are watching your videos, you can turn on a button and you actually get paid for creating content. Well, he started to have a huge spike in the number of people that are watching his videos. 100,000 people watching every video, 150,000 people watching every single video. And so he got pretty excited and he decided to go ahead and actually start paying YouTube to have more people in his mind to watch the videos. Now, what's really interesting is at that time, he was being paid $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month because he was having so many views. The interesting thing is once he actually started paying YouTube in terms of being someone who is now a marketer paying for ads, now 2 things actually happened when he actually started to pay YouTube himself. Number 1 is they started to actually put his videos out to fewer and fewer people. And so the visibility of his videos went from 100,000 to now 40,000 or 30,000 organically without him having to pay for it. Number 2, they actually significantly cut the amount that he was monetizing. And so the big takeaway here is that the social media platforms are actually looking for creators, people who are not having to pay for ads, but now are creating really good content, educating, giving information. And so this is why this strategy is so powerful and important for dentists and dental practices to get out there, to do those reels, to do the 4 or 5 minute videos. If you've not yet watched my 3-part series on creating content, hiring your team, and creating a process for getting your content out there without the doctor doing anything other than making the 4 or 5 minute videos, you want to make sure that you're watching that. But this is a very powerful strategy and something that you definitely want to not sleep on in 2023. The other thing that we want to look at in terms of the buckets is that there is a third type, and this is where many of you might be falling into if you're paying marketing agencies, you're paying for YouTube ads, if you're paying for Google ads, and these are the advertisers. And the advertisers are people, in my opinion, that are probably just too lazy to create content. And so they actually just pay to be able to have their stuff seen versus organically going on there and providing something that's going to be beneficial to those who are actually watching. And so if you realize right now that your paid strategy is not working anymore, I highly recommend that you consider going organic. And this is across the board on all platforms. Speaking to friends who have agencies, they have shared with me that organic SEO, getting out there, creating great content, creating articles on your websites are being more powerful, being shared more on Google, and are making a lot better sense than actually doing paid in many instances. I'm Dr. Anissa Holmes, the founder of Delivering Wow Education. I love to hear your takeaways in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.